is a night of what? An encounter. Life is given by God. But what you make out of life is as a result of the choices you make. Life is given by God. But what you make out of life is as a result of choices you make. I will say certain things that might not sound religious to you. But please take out time to go and study your Bible, and you find out that it is true. For example, destiny is not fixed. Destiny is not fixed. Destiny is set. You fix your destiny. Nobody is born an armed robber. No. Even in the Bible said that the Son of Man will be betrayed, but the name was not mentioned. Judas was not mentioned. Judas betraying Jesus is not as a result that destiny was fixed that way. It was a choice. Destiny was set. Judas fixed that destiny into his own life. Every one of us that are here this evening listening to me, you are born for a reason. You are not here to find out what to do. Your birth is a proof that you are needed on earth. If you are not needed, you wouldn't have been here. Did you hear what I said? For the fact that you are alive today shows that this planet needs you. I don't care what is happening to you or what might have happened to you. But I'm here to tell you that your existence on earth right now shows that life still needs you. I read a story and I watched Fred Hammond, popular American singer, narrated the story of his birth. How the mother attempted to abort him 6 times. Actually, the mother went to hospital to abort him. And the mother did. For how many times? 6 times. And still, Fred Hammond was still in the womb. Destiny is set, not fixed. Whatever you will become in life is predicated upon the choices you have made, or you will make, or you are making. Every one of us here is destined to succeed. Nobody is destined to fail. Failure in life is not God-made. It is self-made. Nobody on earth is designed to be a failure. If you fail in life, it is not because God made it so. Like some people will say, whatever will be, will be. No, if it's going to be, it's up to you. Definition, what is destiny? Destiny is not what is bound to happen to you. Destiny is different from fate. Fate as by F-A-T-E. That's not destiny. What is destiny? Destiny is God's plan and purpose for your life, which you have right to choose for or against. You didn't hear what I said? What is destiny? Destiny is God's plan and purpose for your life, which God Almighty have given you the right to choose for or against. That is called the law of volition. The law of volition. The law of volition states that you are responsible for your will. God does not force anything down your throat. For example, if somebody wants to cross the road, he didn't look left and right, and the person takes a bad decision, and the trailer crushes him. Church people know how to lie against God. It's a pity. You know what you will see on the day of his burial? They say the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. And the one I don't like is the next thing they will add. Glory be to God. Then they will write boldly, gone to glory. The man didn't experience glory on the earth. He's going to experience it somewhere. And it's because of the traditional way of reasoning scriptures that have been handed over to us over a long period of time. Now, God does not decide who will be poor and who will be rich. Don't ever believe that fallacy. God sets the destiny. You, by your choice and decisions, fix the destiny. God called Moses and said, say to the children of Israel, I set before thee life and death, blessing and curse. But I advise you, choose life. What you will become in life is as a result of the choices you have made. You are here this evening because you choose to be here. I ask a question. How many of us you want to fulfill your destiny? Can I see your hand? Can I see your hand up? Now, what is destiny? Don't forget. Destiny is God's purpose and plan for your life. What is purpose? The reason God created you. And when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know your purpose, you will abuse yourself. There's something that is called self-abuse. And when purpose is not known, you will behave like a mad person. Because it's only a mad person that does things without reason. Have you discovered the purpose that God has for you? His will, His plan. Turn your Bible to Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Because there are things that when it happened to people, they said, it is God that destined it that way. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. If you have King James Bible, it will read this. Is that true? For I know the plan. Now, NIV will say plan, or another translation will say plan. But your KJV says that thought is purpose. If you check it in the original. For I know the thoughts that I have for you. Now listen, please. Just look at your Bible. For I know. God is not ignorant of His own purpose. So why will you be ignorant of His own purpose for your life? The reason most people don't succeed in life is ignorance. When you are ignorant of your purpose, you will be busy chasing things that are outside your purpose. And when you grow old, you turn back and discover that your ladder of success is leaning on a wrong wall. Why I'm saying this thing is because we have most of us here, we are above 25. There's something I'm going to share briefly so that you understand how life works. So that you will not keep repeating cycle of failure. Now, what is success? Please listen to me. Success is not car. Success is not money. Because if success is money, the armed robbers are more successful than most people who have a noble job. True or false? Yeah, they have the money. The drug addicts, in fact, can I be shocked? What we are praying for is what a drug addict has already. Because nobody has the kind of money those guys have. Success is not even graduating from a good school. Success is not going to America. Because there are people who sleep on the street of America. Success is not leaving Calabar to go and hustle in Lagos. Even in Alaba, you don't pick money on the street. Because there are things that we thought that when we have them, it will make us happy. And when we have them, we find out that what we have, compared to what others have. Now, write this statement down, it will help you. When I say it will help you, it will help you. What is success? Success is simply defined as accomplishment of God's purpose for your life. Was designed by someone somewhere in China. The person designed it to be microphone, but it looks like something else also. It looks like something we can use to turn eba. For the fact that it looks like something we can use to turn eba does not mean that we should use it to turn eba. And when you want to know your purpose, please, if you want to know the purpose of any product, don't ask the product. Ask the manufacturer. Because purpose will always precede design. Purpose comes before design. So what God does is that God fixes your purpose, then design you according to your purpose. That's why you don't need to envy anybody. The moment you discover your purpose, envy dies. Marriage is sweet by purpose, not by proximity. For the fact is the girl living the next door does not mean that the girl next door is your chick. Marriage is designed by purpose. When you marry on purpose and by purpose, life will be sweet, like life is sweet for us. I'm telling you, there are people who are fighting over something that somebody else made, that the one who made it does not even use it. But people who are using it are fighting over it. You know the problem? Lack of purpose. If you look at you, you find that you are custom made. Your eyes is not on your leg. And nobody have the shape of your face. It might look like you, but it's not you. God was specifically intentional in making you. If you check your dental formula, it doesn't look like anybody, so they might look alike, but it's not the same. Some of you have an open teeth. Some of you have an expressway. Some of you, God just bless you. Everything is close up. Some of you, you are like us. You don't even have at all. Thank God for dentists. Some of you, you have long hair. Some don't have long hair. There's a reason God gave you long hair and didn't give the other person long hair. But when you don't know your purpose, you will always try to force yourself to become who you are not. And let me advise you, you can only fail when you are not yourself. You can't fail being you. You can never fail being you. I have never seen an original failure. Doesn't exist. I am the perfect standard of one. God said, I know the plan or the thought or the purpose I have for you. Now, what is that plan? Plan of good. So in God's plan for your life, no evil is involved in it. So if you see evil, somebody else is responsible, but not God. And most times, we say since God does not plan evil, the person that plans evil is the opposite of God, Satan. Please, I want to correct this notion. Satan is not an opposite of God. God have no opposite. If God have any opposite, he will be God. But God does not have any opposite because he said, beside me, there is none. So Satan can be an opposite. Now, if you don't understand Jeremiah 29:11, you always have problem with God. You will accuse God of what he is not responsible for. God said the plan I have for you is the plan of good. Most times we say since God does not plan evil, Satan is responsible. Okay, hear me. There are three spirits operating on earth. God is a spirit, man is a spirit, Satan is a spirit. Most times, Satan have no hand in what you are going through. Most times, hear me, Satan have no hand in most of the things that we are going through. If you want to know who is the problem, go to the mirror. The man you see in the mirror is the problem. Pastor, are you saying that you don't believe in devil? I never said so. If you have stayed here long enough, you know that no devil will enter here and stay, survive this atmosphere for 5 minutes. Church have magnified devil in the arena of destiny, as if that now devil is even greater than the God they serve. Now go to churches, you find out that Satan get more attention than God. Now please listen to me. Now you have seen God's plan. Now you have known God's plan. What is it that is required of you? Satan also has his own plan. Your mother-in-law has her own plan concerning you. There are many multiple plans concerning you. As you are sitting down here, your landlord has a plan for you. Now the problem we have is that we are living with too many options, especially in this age. And most options appear good. And hear me, the greatest enemy of right is not wrong, it's good. Something can be good, but it's not right. There's a way that seemeth right. That it seem right does not mean that it is right. That it look good, look nice. Even the tree of good and evil look good. Read your Bible. Now you must understand how life works, especially those of you that are parents. Please listen to me and listen and conceive. Life moves through what is called circle of 7. Please, everybody, listen to me. If you fail to understand this circle of 7, you will end what you pursue after will determine your destination and destiny. If you want to succeed in life, you must learn the act of making right decisions. Choosing rightly. When you see two young people falling in love, pity them all, because most times they don't know what they are up to. They don't know that that decision will affect a whole nation. They don't know that decision taken under the canopy, beside a flower, holding flower. That decision, auntie, that you are about to take, looking on the ground, using your leg to draw something that I don't know the shape, will also affect another person, life and destiny. Before you say yes to any man, please think. Why we make poor decisions is because we think of the immediate. We don't think long enough into the future. Okay, hear me. That fine face you are seeing, mascara, face cara, a day will come that she will not need it, even if you buy it. She will say, I've lost interest in them. Okay? Hear me. Also, look at yourself in a mirror and go home and look for your grandfather's picture. And know that very soon you will look like that man. And you will advise yourself. Now, if you are going to make right decisions, don't think of the immediate. Think of the consequences of the decision in the future. Those who make right decisions are men and women that has wisdom. Let's go to Psalm 90. Psalm 90 that I started. Do you know there are people who died? Many years they died. They didn't write a book. They didn't appear on CNN. But CNN is going to study them, reporting about them. I'm talking about tonight living your life on purpose. If you die now, who will cry? If you die now, who will rejoice? If you die and they say, thank God she have gone, know that you have wasted your life. If you die now and they said, oh God, but why? Know that you have affected your generation. Men and women that fulfill destiny are men and women that know how to make the right choice. Now there's one thing you need to make the right choice, and that's what I want to show you. Psalm 90. Are you in Psalm 90 verse 12? Everybody want to go. If you are there, join me and read. Teach us to count our birthdays. Teach us to count our years. To number what? Not years. To number what? Our days. And everybody look at me. If you want to succeed, you must learn this principle. Teach us to number our days so that we will apply our hearts unto wisdom. Why wisdom? Wisdom is necessary for quality decision. Write it down. Wisdom is necessary for quality and right decisions. Now everyone look at me. Look at me. When a woman is pregnant, if she delivered at 7th month, the baby will survive. Ask any doctor. If she delivered at 8th month, the chances of the baby to survive will not be there. Because life moves at the cycle of 7. Now let's assume a woman delivered at 9 months. From that 9 months, we begin to count. The following year will be birthday, isn't it? Now to show you that life moves at 7. At 7 years, even if the child is Olodo, the child should be in primary 1. True or false? Some people start primary 1 at age 4. Some start at 5. Some start at 6. But even if you are Olodo, even at 7, you are still at home. Neighbors will ask questions. Are you not going to school? Now add another 7 to 7. It will give you at 14. Even if you're Olodo, you're supposed to be on your way to secondary school. At least common entrance. Some people wrote it at 10, 11. Some even wrote at 9. But even if you're Olodo, your head knows Sabi book. At 14, you should be in secondary school. Now look at me. 14 Olodo, you should be in the university. Now 21 plus 7, 28. Even if you are Olodo, at 28, you're supposed to be a graduate. But look at the irony of life. At 28, some people are still writing jam. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. As a young girl, 28 plus 7 will give you what? 35. As a young girl at 35, you are not yet married. Now look at me. Life is divided into 2 phases. Day and night. The first 25 years of your life is given to you to prepare for the next 45 years of your life. Retirement age in most nations all over the world is how many years? 65. For judges in some nations, 70 years. So 25 plus 45, 70. So the first 25 years of your life is given to you to prepare for the next 45 years of your life. But because we are not taught to number our days, so we miss the first 25 years of our life. It is already messed up at 25. You already spoiled. Your destiny has been tampered with. So by the time you are crossing to the next section of your life, you begin to struggle. And And we were raised without knowing who we are at 25. At 30, you are still asking, should I read medicine or carpentry? You are still trying to find what you will do at 35. And because parents don't understand the circle of 7, so they will still be telling their children their stay time. Hear me, you have not gone to school until you have gone to school in line with your purpose. Because, can I be honest with you? If you like, be anything you want to be. If you do not fulfill your purpose, you're a big time failure. God does not judge life or success by what you have. God judges success by what you have become. Who did I send you into the world to be? Now let me show you how our destiny is tampered. Our destiny is tampered by, number 1, demonic forces. Some of you have no business being in Nigeria if it is not what happened to your father. Now, your father was somewhere in Lagos, took a wrong decision to come to Calabar just for a visit. That's how all of you have remained in Calabar. Just one wrong decision. So you are listening to me. You are listening to me. Know that the decision you are taking now will affect the destiny of your children. There's an enemy of your destiny. If you don't know how to wage war against that enemy can bring you an environment you are not meant to be. Because every destiny has its own designed, peculiar environment. Can I also say this to you? I know you're a member of this church. Some of you listening to me, I'm speaking prophetically. You have no business in Calabar. Let truth be said. Because where you are will determine who sees you. And who sees you determines what you get. Because of decision. Check the decision you are taking. A man took a decision that he will marry a second wife. He ruined the entire family. Decision. Teach us. So if they are going to teach you, you must be humble. One of the ways that the enemy tamper with people's destiny is through wrong counselors. Who are your advisors? If you are going to make a good decision, you must surround yourself with good people. Good people will give you good information. The quality of your information available to you, listen to me, will determine the quality of decision you will make. If the information is wrong, your decision will be wrong. Who you trust will determine the information you will get. See, if you are going to wage war against enemies of your destiny, don't look far. Look at your friends. Don't choose friends by proximity. Choose friends by purpose. Birds of the same feather flock together. If it's not going in your direction, please drop him. You will not, because they are making noise in the motor park and you saw this car is very clean. You enter because it's clean. You are going to Port Harcourt. You saw a bus that is clean going to Lagos. You say it is clean. Like some guys in Calabar will say, "Na clean babe." The girl clean. Hear me. The girl clean, true, but it's not meant for you by destiny. And listen to me. Most of us, we need to drop our religious thinking and put on God thinking. Your decision is based on the information available to you. How do you get the right information? Get the right people around you. Right people will give you right information. Right information will lead to right quality decision. Right quality decision will lead to fulfillment of destiny. If you want to raise a champion, You have a son you want to raise, or a daughter you want to raise a champion. Please watch her choices of friends. Watch his choices of friends. There are people I will never allow them to get close to my girl. Any of my girls, never. You call it hate? No, I'm protecting destiny. Some of you allow anybody to perch on you, speak into your life. Okay, how many of us here, you have a car? You know that this mechanic is not good. And after had that information, this mechanic is not good. You will take your car to that place. Another way that Satan tamper with people's destiny, hear me, is to take them to wrong places. Places makes people, and people make places. There are 7 places you must not go if you must fulfill destiny. That's the subject of another day. Number 1, don't go to a place whereby you are not valued. Number 2, don't go to a place whereby you are not welcomed. Stop chasing those that are not chasing after you. You can call them my friend, but do they call you our friend? Because we don't know how we develop inferiority complex. With your level of education, you cannot stand and express yourself. Because you keep going to a place where you are not welcome. Okay? You are not designed to fit into any club. You are the club itself. You see, when you don't know who you are, you will behave less than what you are. And don't go to a place that is not meant for your purpose. No, there are places I don't go. Because the place you go will determine the people you will meet. Okay, let's talk. Can somebody, I'm closing with this. I'm closing. Can we talk now? If you go to Brotel, which quality of people are you going to see in Brotel? Naked women. Who are the people that are patronizing them? Let's be very honest. Truck drivers, keke drivers, agboro, kidnappers, armed robbers, politicians. Did I hear politicians? God save my soul. God save my soul. When you go to Motor Park, what kind of people are you going to meet there? Travelers. And what are the workers in Motor Park? And if you keep going to Motor Park, soon people will assume that you are one of their groups. That's how people's identity are being shortchanged. A man asked me a question, Pastor, is it wrong to drink alcohol? The Bible says you should not drink alcohol. I said, the Bible did not say you should not drink alcohol. There's no scripture that says people should not drink alcohol. But it tells us the people who should drink. He said that those who should drink are those who are perishing. So immediately I see you with alcohol, I know you are quarter to die. A man told me, he said, Pastor, but I drink, I don't get drunk. I said, if you want to drink, and I'm saying this to every man, put the camera on me. If you want to drink, you're a man, there are places you should not drink. And don't drink cheap drink. Because cheap drink will make you broke, busted, and disgusted. If you want to drink, drink in an atmosphere where there is AC. Drink in an atmosphere whereby you are discussing business that will bring more money. And don't drink cheap drink. Drink drinks that cost like 25,000 naira. I permit you to drink whereby you make 25,000 naira every day. If the drink you are drinking, you don't make the money on a daily basis, don't drink. It will ruin your life. Remember I told you, How devil tamper with people's destiny? Number one, through people, friends. Number two, places. Then the last one, number three, time, wrong timing. Doing things before it's time. Not be sex, not sex. God is not against you having sex. He's against you having sex. He will not create you with sexual organ. Church is quiet. Because we don't tell our girls' child the truth. And that's why they are now vulnerable to rape us. And that's why when they marry, they underperform on the bed. But we don't train them. We can educate them on how to cook our fan soup. But we don't train them and tell them the truth. But sex before marriage is like licking an unripe orange. Your teeth will be set on edge. Tell your children the truth. And don't expose them to things that would damage them psychologically. Don't expose them to porn. That thing you are seeing on that machine is not real. It's acting. Don't make your children to be addicted to stuff that will mess up their brain. For the fact that your body is scratching you does not mean you should cut off your body. They told Jesus, turn bread to stone. Jesus didn't turn bread to stone because the Bible said that we are the lively stone. So don't use your children to eat bread. Because things are hard. You push them to a man. Took a wrong decision because he has money. You override the happiness of your child. Some married people are stuck now, stuck. Because they are living with a man that they don't like. Sleeping with a man they don't like. Making love to a man they don't like. But hoping that they like down the streets. When everybody closes eye. You see how we told me that. And church will wake up and say, that woman has committed adultery. Let's give her back seat. But the person that they're supposed to give back seat is in the village or somewhere. Check the decisions you are taking. Especially parents. I end up with this. This is why I'm preaching what I'm preaching. Everybody was a little bit suspicious of me. One, I was young. I married before I turned 30. And if you're a young man here, you don't marry before you turn 30, who is your father? It can't be me. Bible said, enjoy the wife of your youth, not the wife of your old age. Now listen to me. I'm an advocate of early marriage, not teenage marriage. Early marriage, not teenage marriage. They are two different things. Now, we have people who are in medical profession here. And you can ask them after the service. They will tell you. Please listen to me. When a woman marries late, it will also limit her chances of having children. Because a woman comes into the world with sets of egg. Every month she discharges the egg. And some egg, the older the egg stays in the body, the rate of traveling slows down. Now you're wondering why people in the north marry early and we are criticizing them. And their fertility rate is high. And here we need to do prayer and fasting. Knowledge. You see, wisdom. She's 38. You are 53. You are coming to come and wed. You see, timing. Some of us, the decision we're supposed to take now, we postponed it to 10 years. You are saying tomorrow. One day I will hammer. Okay, hear me. One day is not a day in the week. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There is no one day. One day I will hammer. One day I will go to university. You've been saying one day you will go to university. Look at it, 8 years have passed. If you have written JAMB that year, you say one day. By now, you should have been a master degree holder. Taking the right decision at the wrong time makes the right decision appear wrong. Don't do what you're supposed to do now, tomorrow. Procrastination. One day I will buy a land. One day I will build my house. Start now. Does it take anything to ask somebody how much do they sell a land? Start from there. Let me see the land. Do you pay for seeing a land? I will marry. I will marry. How many girls have you engaged? If they return the ring, you'll be selling rings. You see why people don't fulfill that thing? Listen to me. God did not put you in eternity. God put you in time. And for the fact that you stop your own wristwatch does not mean that time has stopped ticking. Never. Never. You watch CNN with them. Then you say, time one. The next thing you will say, he said, money is made around the clock. Money is lost around the clock. Business is war. You have to be a little proactive. And for the fact that your mother-in-law is old does not make her a witch. Long life is a blessing, not a curse. Don't come and tell me that. That since I married my wife, in their plans, none of them, they died. They used to take me, but all those are rubbish. Touch your head. Say, from today, I receive sense. That's a good prayer. Bible said that wisdom is the principal thing. Put it in a modern language. Wisdom is a priority. Make pursuit of wisdom. A wise man knows what to do and when to do it. You like it or not, if you add 10 years to your age, now you are 10 years older. Whether you like it or not, you will have children. What are the plans you are making concerning them? People are buying insurance for their children. Whether you like it or not, sir, no matter how you walk in another man's state or city, you will return to your own village. Better sit yourself down and tell yourself that this jean and t-shirt business is a little deception. A little lies we tell ourselves. Dyeing your hair is a little lies that you are telling yourself. Oga, you are growing old. And let me shock you with the bomb shaker. You are growing old to die. You didn't hear what I said. Let me say to you, thou shalt die. You are afraid to die because you have not lived well. Because you have no plan for your children. The greatest fear of men is not death. The greatest fear of men is what will happen after they have died. And if you cannot answer the question, what will happen to this your beautiful chick if you drop dead now? And can I tell you, when you didn't do well, your greatest enemy can toast your wife when you die. And if possible, marry her and tell your wife how stupid you are. I'm a preacher of reality. I speak the truth in love. Practical Christianity. Practical and responsible Christianity. I'm not here to come and deceive you, tell you lies. Okay, you need a plan. You need a Marshall plan. You need a blueprint for your family. 10 years from now, they will put canopy in your house. Yes, for those of you who have girls like me. God bless women with intuition. Women, I don't know how to define intuition, but this is the way I can define intuition. Intuition is that I don't know what is there, but I can feel it. I can feel it. See, I know you argue with me theologically by telling me, say, Adam listened to Eve and he made a wrong decision. But listen, when Abraham refused to send Hagar away, he went to God to pray. God told him, he said, don't talk anything. Go and listen to your wife. It is wisdom for you as a man to know when to listen to your wife. Your wife will tell you who to send away. Send them away. Some men are carrying excess load. You are helping those who are not helping themselves. If somebody's help will stop your own help, stop helping the person. I didn't hear amen. Practical wisdom. Okay, hear me. This is called phronesis in Greek. Practical wisdom. Day-to-day wisdom for living. How old are you now? Okay, no matter how much they are paying you, man, no matter how much they are paying you in that organization, you will soon reach retirement age. What are your plans? Most men die immediately after they retire. You know why? They had no plan to retire. They keep adjusting age, swearing affidavit. What plan do you have for tomorrow? In the book of Kings, 2 women agreed because things were hard that they are going to kill their children, their sons, and eat. One killed his own. The next day, he came to the other one said, I will not kill. Now, but observing that story, that the reason this woman killed his son and the earth, that the next day, that thing that was lacking was available and common on the street. Okay? Don't destroy your life because things are hard in Nigeria. Slow down. Go home. Enjoy your wife. Enjoy your children. Most men die early because they refuse to enjoy life. If you're a man, listen to me now. Are you aware that your children will soon leave home? Are you aware that if your wife gives birth to girls, that your wife also will follow the girls? Learn to enjoy your life as a man. The life of a man is a difficult life. The life of a man. You will wake up with struggle, and most of them will struggle. God, take our time. Take our time. See, enjoying yourself is not a sin. It's not a sin. Take some rest. Buy some good wine. Tell your wife to fry chicken with some chilies. You are the one making the money. Sometimes you need some compensation plan for yourself. Buy yourself a good car. Change your wardrobe. Put on nice cologne. Take some pictures. If you marry a man, help the man to be the man. Don't destroy him. Most women have destroyed the man. You harass him, he will buy you everything, buy your mother, buy your uncle, buy everything for your village people. And the man is dying. Teach us to number our days. Oga, have you numbered your days? Do you think you will die tomorrow? No. By the reason of strength, some of you can live to 120 years. Let's assume now that you are going to live for 120 years. How many years do you have to live? Do you have 80 years plan? In the next 10 years, where will you be? In the next 5 years, what will you look like? If you leave things to chance, you will lose your chance. Don't. Live your life on a deliberate plan. Have financial plan. Have spiritual plan. Don't just leave things to chance. And as I close, have a health plan. A good, healthy plan. Africans, we don't like hospital. You are looking at me. You don't like. Some of us, we don't. Men that make history and men that fear have died in them. At 40, I will be afraid to talk. Invest in your wife. It's part of the plan. Give your dear child skill. You will make the world a better place. Don't say it's a girl. My daughter, once she's 13, she will know how to start the car. If you want to die young, invest in your wife. God gave us 2 engines, but we've been flying with only 1. I'm doing everything for my wife. That's why she's looking young. So that by the time I turn 60, I will retire. She will take care of me. When you don't take care of your wife and your children at your old age, they will punish you. And fathers, if you're a father, learn to be a friend to your children. Otherwise, they will abandon you and take care of their mother. Invest in your wife so that your wife will tell your children good things about you. When you maltreat your wife women know how to plank you. Teach us to number our days. We are not just here to celebrate birthday, but we are here to number our days. How many of you know in numbering is systematic? It's not haphazard. So next year, by this time, what number will you be financially? Next 2 years, where will you be? Imagination is free. You don't pay for it. So I want you to close your eyes now. Imagine where you will be next year. Please, the picture you saw as we were praying, because prayer is imagination, go home and develop it.